Hi guys, this is the GRE Killer and we're back with a new video, and today we're sharing three best practice tests for the GRE. Now you know that GRE preparation is never complete without a good practice test. In the sense, practice tests help you prepare in a lot of different ways which just solving questions wouldn't help in. For example, managing time and solving the questions which sometimes which you don't know, and still you have to solve them, right? And not all of the questions you would know. So how do you get around that? How do you strategize for such questions? How do you manage your time? How do you the whole strategy of it, you know? So that can only be done if you give a lot of practice tests, and practice makes you better. That's the simple idea here. And so there are many types of practice tests out there offered by many companies, and sometimes people end up giving the wrong tests, and sometimes people just don't give tests because they don't know where to start and which company to go for, because they don't get a lot of good recommendations. So here are three best companies of the practice tests of which you should buy and you should practice, because this will really help you increase your score in the GRE exam. Uh, so the first, just a minute. Just a minute. The first is CYBERPREP. Now CYBERPREP is by ETS itself, and this is a software which can be downloaded on your computer, and it will actually behave like the real the GRE exam, because it's made by the same company, which is ETS. But there's a limitation here. There are only 2 of these tests available. Now the problem is that these 2 are the most accurate tests, and since you have only 2 of these available, just keep them for the end, like for the last week or the second last week of your preparation. Because if you give these exams in the beginning, you won't have a tool. This is a tool, basically. You won't have this tool to gauge how much you would actually be scoring on the real GRE. So use this as a tool instead of just practicing, just as a practice test. The next is Princeton. Now Princeton is very accurate, and it's quite close to what CYBERPREP is. And one added benefit with Princeton is that they actually score your essays. In the sense, there's a person sitting in the USA who will score your essay within 4 to 24 hours. Now there is no other company, from what I know, who provides this kind of a solution, and this is a very huge offering, because somebody is actually scoring your essays, and you can actually gauge what works and what doesn't work. Instead of just practicing, you actually have something to see, just to test what really works in the essays, because getting a good score in the essay is very important to get into a good college, because just a good GRE score in the quant and verbal section won't cut it. Anyhow, the next is MAGOOSH. Now MAGOOSH, when you buy MAGOOSH, you get a dashboard which has about 600 maths questions and 600 verbal questions. Now the benefit with MAGOOSH is that it has a big repository of questions, and this repository you can has a lot of flexibility. Now you can either solve these questions in isolation, one by one, or you can create small practice sessions from these from this repository, or you can create a full-blown test from this repository and solve. So this just because of the sheer flexibility and the amount of questions that they give you, and the great support and the video sessions and the video lessons that they give you, this is a very good product to buy, and you should buy this, and this will really help you boost your GRE score. The last one is Manhattan. Now Manhattan isn't the best out there. It's not the best solution out there, but obviously just try this when you have when you have exhausted all your other resources. This is a good resource to go to and solve these questions. This will get you this will help you get a small boost in your scores, and it'll help you keep your brain cells hot and warm and running, because otherwise you'll forget the concepts really easily, because you would study one chapter at a time. But with the practice test, the benefit is that you can solve questions from a lot of different chapters, and you will have a timer running, so you'll get the feel of an actual exam. And then 4.5 hours are booked in your schedule, and you can't really move around. That's very nice way of preparing, because otherwise you study for 10-15 hours and then you relax, you do Facebook, Twitter. But with the test, it's good, you stay focused and you stay there at that particular amount of time, for that particular amount of time. So Manhattan is good to go to when you have exhausted Magoosh and Princeton, and then at the end start with CYBERPREP. So if you solve all these test papers that you get with Manhattan, with Princeton, with Magoosh, you're good to go. I mean, you have done enough practice, and you'll easily get above 160 in both maths and English. There is no other way. There's no other thing that'll happen. You will definitely get a good score. So thank you. This was the video for today, and we're very sorry for the technical error. I mean, we're not able to, look at all these in one constant flow. Somehow the preview is not working. Anyhow, tune in for a new video tomorrow. I hope this video was very helpful, and I hope this helps you improve your GRE score. Thank you.